So it's been a rough week for me, to say the least. Um, I lost two of my animals, unfortunately, to predator attack. Um, didn't think it was coming. Not exactly sure what type of predator it was, but I lost two of my animals. And, it's what happens. These type of animals that you have in your backyard, chickens and ducks and turkeys and geese, just are unfortunately highly coveted by a lot of different predator animals. Raccoons and fox and different weasels. And unfortunately, in a community like I'm in, dogs and cats. This particular one was, I think, a fox, but it may have been a large cat that I saw in my yard too. So, not exactly sure, but I have two animals missing now. So I came out about 2 evenings ago to check on the animals like I always do, and I noticed my turkeys sitting in a weird spot that they normally do not sit in. So it was right here at this door. So they were both sitting just right here. Just and my first thought was to just kind of come over and push them in and then lock the door. But I didn't for some reason. I kind of pulled them out because I was unsure if Whitney and some of my more dominant hens, in the morning before the door opened, if they were going to have problems. So I pulled them out thinking, well, the last 2 weeks they've been sleeping with the ducks. No problem. But in the morning time around 4 a.m., I heard Benny, my female Orpington duck, she was going nuts. I mean, just quacking her head off. So I came out and with a flashlight, and I could not find the white turkey at all. Couldn't find it. And it was still dark, but I couldn't find the darker turkey either. It's all kind of black. I couldn't find that turkey either. So I went back in the house for about an hour, and it was 5 o'clock, and the light just, the sun started coming up. And I came out and I found the black colored turkey. He was, or she, I'm not sure, she was laying in here. So she was just laying in there. I was like, okay, well, maybe the white one's just still hiding. So I started looking everywhere. I couldn't find it. Turkey was gone. Um, but the sad thing was I noticed that the black turkey had a really severe wound on the top of the head. It was like something just scraped the whole top of the head off. And though when I walked in to pick her up, she was moving, but she wasn't right. Her head was kind of like doing this like a tick motion, and I just couldn't leave her like that. So unfortunately, I had to put her down. I was not what I wanted, but the amount of damage, I don't have pictures or anything, but the amount of damage was severe to the top of her head. And so that was sad that I had to do that. And so that's kind of where I am right now. I'm down two turkeys. The ducks are fine. The whatever animal came in and got it, like I said, could have been a fox, could have been a big cat, because that cat was huge. At first I thought it was a bobcat, and I was thinking we don't have bobcats in Maryland, but it was just a big domestic cat that was in my yard. So I'm not sure right now. I'm sad about it, but this is what happens, unfortunately. When you have farm yard type animals in your backyard or on a farm, this is the predation is the thing you're going to deal with a lot. I mean, to say that I'm sad is an understatement, because I am. I really liked turkeys. I used to own turkeys years ago, and they were enjoyable animals. Friendly, a lot of times eat right out of your hands. Don't make a ton of noise, but they're gone, and not going to replace them right now. I am going to go to Maine in a couple weeks and look at some property that I've been hoping to look at for a while, and still on the market, so I'm going to go look at that. And that's an exciting thing. I'm happy about that. And hopefully I'll find something by the grace of God, and I'll get a nice piece of land. And yeah, I thought about expanding more in my backyard, but I don't want to do that. I want to try to keep my amount of animals I have down to a minimum of under 15 animals. And for the space that I have enough space for that, but I just also want to keep the noise down from my neighbors. And chickens can tend to be loud when they're trying to lay an egg, and ducks are loud when they're trying to mate. So it's just, yeah, a lot of noise. So I was not going to expand my yard much more than what I've had it. So it's time to get a bigger place. That's the hope. That's the prayer. Cleaning these up for second time today. I thought by putting a double brick here that it would keep the ducks out. It didn't. I added these in here for the turkeys, but I'm going to take them out now. I don't really need them. Yeah, they make a mess. No fun. When I do get a bigger place, hopefully I'll be able to get a couple more ducks for Jet, and then some bigger pool areas for them. Maybe even having their own place. That'd be kind of nice. But yeah, when you get a lot of land, you have a lot more options. So I'll fill these waters up, and then the hens will drink again, and so will the ducks. I looked at a scrub brush the other day, and I didn't buy it. I don't know why. I need to do that. Definitely need to do that. Yeah, unfortunately. The pool they like, the ducks do at least. Hens will drink out of it, but the ducks love it. So it's been hot today, 95 degrees. The humidity is just crazy. But had a blessings today at the food pantry at my church. That was fun. Luckily, I got on the inside duty. That was nice. And I didn't even have to ask, so I like it. Anytime you get inside duty, it's a lot cooler than it is when you're outside, having to greet all the people and make sure they registered and make sure they have a basket to go and collect their food. And so I got to be inside most of the day, so that was really great. That was a blessing. So I've been trying not to water this too heavy, because it kind of splashes the seeds all around. But if I don't I don't water it at least twice a day, it just won't grow. It's just too hot here, so. And the ducks love the excess, so they can splash through it, as usual. Yeah. All right, let's get one more water, and then I'm done. Too hot out here today. Oops. Of course. Yeah, the kink in the hose. Always worried about the kinks in the hose. Yep. It's probably like 50% of the time when I'm pulling a hose, it'll have a kink. Tell me how many time you guys worry about the kinks in the hose. Every time you're pulling it, you got to walk back 20, 30 feet to unkink it, unfortunately. Yeah, that's all right. Not a big deal. So I'm going to turn this water off, and I'm going to get in the house because it is hot. Like I said, it's 95 today, and the humidity was just off the chart. So, got my chores done with the animals, so I'm heading in. So the raspberries are growing great, but been trying to beat the squirrels to the raspberries, and I've been keeping up with them. But they go through a lot of them. They crawl up and down the fence and kind of crane their neck out. It's kind of funny to watch. But I've been chasing them off and trying to get over here because I want my hens to have most of these, and I've been enjoying some myself. So to say that I'm a little sad is an understatement. I really was enjoying the turkeys for the last couple months, and they were growing up. They were quiet and just interacting with the hens and just enjoying their lives. And the white turkey, she would fight Whitney if Whitney tried to get a hold of her, and I was like, good for her. She's taking up for herself, but unfortunately it just didn't work out that way. But yeah. My hope is to go up to Maine in the next couple weeks, where I've been planning on moving for a while, and look at some property. And I had hoped to take my animals up that way with me, all of them, but it's not going to work out that way. But I will get new turkeys when I'm out there, and I have a lot of design ideas for a brand new big coop, and a lot of run ideas to make sure they have grass, always have grass to be on. I have a lot of ideas, so I'm pretty excited about that. So with sadness and still a little excitement, we're gonna move on, unfortunately, and just do my best with what I can. Unfortunately, predators are everywhere, and when I move, it's just going to be worse. So I'm going to have to make it more predator proof, and I will. It's going to be one of my top priorities. So guys, I hope you had a really great week. Take care of yourself, guys, and God bless.